Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Pisces for September of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, we pull 4 cards for the month, and we'll use the bottom card on the deck basically for our overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, maybe hopefully to keep things, to bring things together for us. Now, I am an empath. I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So I guess that makes all you Pisces named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You seem to get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I believe they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, we have good words actually down here. They are grace, openness, beauty, creativity, and intention. So I'm going to say, since we have the word grace and openness together with creativity and intention, I think this might be a good month for us to maybe start thinking about what we want to manifest. We have good cards. One of them is a little bit rugged. Well, actually two, but one's going to work well for us. The other one might be a little bit, basically a little rough, but we can handle it. We're pretty good at that because on the bottom of the deck, at least let me put it this way. If it's rough, we have support around it, so it's helpful. We got the Lover's card on the bottom of the deck, and that's about cooperation or working together with others in some kind of a coalition to accomplish a joint purpose. Like we all are on the same team. We're helping each other. It stands for attraction of any kind, not just romantic attraction, which is basically what the Two of Cups would mean. This is attraction of any kind, like let's say you have a venture or something requiring harmony, that everybody on my team is actually on the team and we're working towards a common goal. There's sometimes it can mean there are two things or two factors in our life, and we're going to have to make a choice between them. But the truth of the card is whatever choice we make will be the right choice for us, basically. So that's good. It's like where two or more come together into our life for a joint purpose, a common thing, a common goal. It could be temporary, like I'm saying, a team at work, like there's a project we have to work on together, but everybody's on the same page, but it'll be for a specific type purpose. For those of us that this is not, like the relationship energy of a Lover's card, it will be, most of us, it's going to be like the specific type of purpose energy where we're working in unison to accomplish something that's pretty important to us. We have some interesting energy in these cards here because the way they're coming up, it just is a little bit out of the ordinary is what I want to say for we Pisces. So I really want to get us into that, setting our attention for, what is it we intention for, what is it we actually want in our life, and using all that creativity that we have in order to keep that intention very set in our minds, keep thinking about it, because our next card here is the Six of Cups. That's an interesting card because it's a card of nostalgia, of looking back at the past with happy memories as time gone by. It's a good thing. It's a sentimental remembrance of the past. There's pleasant, comforting memories that come up when I look backwards, that are going to better my future. So knowing that we have been happy at some point in our past allows us to enhance the ability to be happy in the future. That's why I think this is a month of manifesting, and especially with these words down here. So we're experiencing some feelings this month that are connected to our past, that are directly connected to it, about past events, and we're putting them into perspective in our life and beginning to understand how they can get us a better future and a better present. So I'm sitting here thinking it's about future renewal, using the times where I felt happy. Because in order to manifest something, we have to have not just a picture of it in our mind, we have to have an emotion that backs it up. So I'm going backwards if I get this card, and I'm manifesting something that was a happy event in my life in order to bring a better future for me. Now, a lot of us will say, I had the worst darn childhood you could even imagine. And I could understand that. I was always in trouble with my father, and he was a yeller. So I was the one that got yelled at all the time because I was the oldest that was at home with the younger kids. And I tell you guys, I always was in trouble. And he would be screaming at me in the car on the way to the family reunion or wherever we were going. But after he got there, he would see his friends and family, and he'd be all happy and forget he was mad at me. So the trip back home was pleasant. I'd see my cousins and aunts and uncles and go play and have a good time. So instead of focusing on the screaming match that we had in the car on the way out to the family reunion, I would focus on the good feeling that I had when I met up with everybody and got to play for the day. So think about it like that. I know a lot of us had rotten childhoods, and our parents were mean to us or abusive or things like that. But there's got to be 1 minute in that past where they left us alone for a second. Basically, maybe they took everybody out to the movies and we were the one that got left home because they were always mad at us. That 1 minute was a minute of peace. So it's like a helpful way to focus versus my past was horrible, it was the worst thing in the whole world, because we don't want to hold on to all that kind of stuff. It is part of us, basically, but why hold the bad feelings when we can take the 1 minute of good feeling and make it into a better life for us for the future? Because actually we work hard to get where we're at. This next card here is telling us basically that we work. If you think about it, it's telling us we work hard to get what we're getting. Here we have the 8 of Pentacles. I keep looking down at this card and thinking, boy, I don't know harder. We work so hard because we're so creative. Our minds are always 20 steps ahead. This guy has 6 pentacles up on the wall that he has perfected. He has one under his elbow, and he's copying the 8th one, and it's absolute duplicate, perfected from the 6 on the wall and the one underneath his elbow. So he's mastered some kind of skill. This card, though, suggests that we're going to learn some type of a new skill or take up a new type of career. But the new venture actually will be successful for us because we're in the process of training ourselves very intensely with a clear goal in mind. If we Pisces decide on something, it's a decision we usually stand firm by. And I don't think people realize that. But once we do, this is the way I want it, this is the way I'll have it. So we'd be integrating this perfection, these old skills, maybe into a new form or adding a new skill to it. So we've tried various means to make our living, and now we're finalizing how we want to use our own personal resources to realize like material sufficiency, money in my life, and things that are going to support me and allow me to expand. And so our sureness of purpose, we know where we're going with this. Our sureness of purpose guarantees success. So that's why I keep saying, think about what I want my life to be like. Find that one happy minute in the past if I'm the Pisces that had the horrible childhood. So our craftsmanship, because we've perfected something and we're either learning something that's going to extra that would be of value, the craftsmanship itself gets rewarded by commissions, new business, things like along those lines, more money. It all comes with this because Pentacles are money and material plane energy. So if we're thinking about it along that line, that focus on the future, or the present and the future, are going to be really clear cut in our life. So we don't want to waste any energy on this. This Three of Swords, this is the one card I really hate seeing for us. This and the Ten of Swords. It's a card of separation is what it signifies most of the time. Usually it's the breaking up of some kind of love relationship, a severance of a love relationship. But there's a sense the separation or the breakup actually, or the friendship or the relationship. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just a partnership relationship that breaks up, had outworn its usefulness now. And even if there's sorrow and regret, right, the result of letting go of it is positive. So when you look back at our Six of Cups card, the past card, think about it like that. The result's positive. I got away from that which hurt me. So right now, or I'm thinking maybe in the past for most of us, we could have been feeling of the pain of separation. Sometimes it does come in the area of love, or, some kind of love triangle type of energy where a third party entered into what we thought was a stable situation and caused a breakup. But the breakup was ready to happen anyhow. So it's time to let go. Whatever died in our lives needs to be allowed, like to disintegrate out of our psyche. And so the card tells us, don't hold on to the past. Because if you note, even though there's black clouds, there is light behind this card. And even though it's painful, there is a light, or a strong light energy that's coming out from behind the card. And to me, that's the part that is going to be maybe the most valuable to us this month. So think about it like that. Think about it as a month of manifesting, not the past, only the little triggers that were good that I'd like to see that could help me in my present and my future. And be willing, right? To really, really focus on it and be open to it. We have all the words down here that are, and stand up for it too. Because our next card here is the, I can't read backwards today. It's the Nine of Rods energy. And this is about standing up. It's about defending our legitimate territory. It's a job that has been done well, and it's done by dint of will and effort and determination. So success is at hand when we get this card. We're going to do good this month. Success is at hand. This person in this card has courage under fire. So they're capable of standing up for themselves. Nines represent completion of, it's the end, almost the end of a cycle. A 10 is the total end and the beginning of a new one. So that Three of Swords energy for most of us is actually going to be a past energy and time to move on. So this 9 represents that the job is done. We had the discipline, we had the ability to plan well and to plan wisely. Our relationships are be developing in a positive manner from here on out. And we're moving forward with a sense of purpose. Look at his face. A sense of purpose and direction. And if there's still opposition to us, right? Our skills, our strength, our courage. Well, I know you're thinking that's crazy, but it's true. We are courageous people. Will prevail over all of our opponents. So I keep thinking there's nothing to worry about. Aquarius just got that card out of the angel cards. For us, I think with these words down here, this is a month of using my past and a good feeling or a thought that I can pull in order to stand up in my present and bring the future exactly what it is that I desire and want. And even though that Three of Swords energy is in there, I may have suffered it, but what do I want now? You know, maybe what I was doing wasn't the appropriate or right thing for me. What do I want now? Because usually when we look backwards on the past and we're doing the woe is me, you know, oh, that relationship broke up and it was so good. If we really, really look, maybe it wasn't so good and it was the right thing that had happened, and I'm going to benefit because I'm going to get something way, way better, basically. Wonder what our angel card says here. It says, what do you desire, Pisces? What do you desire? I told you this is a month that we're going to use these words. Openness and creativity and setting our intention. Then we can step into the flow of grace, and that is a beautiful thing. And we can bring the things to us. We like meet the universe and it comes to us. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desire. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. That would be helpful. Magic is a good thing. I've never figured it quite out yet, but it would be a good thing, I think. Anyhow, it says, this card comes to you because you've been waiting for an external sign of what you should do next. The angels say the answer comes from inside you. You must decide what you want before anything can change. That Three of Swords energy, if it's standing in our way, we decide what we want our present and our future to look like. We can't change the past, but we can move past it and have much better life right now. Carve out the time to meditate upon your heart's true desire and know that you deserve the best, as we all do. Use affirmations, positive visualizations to manifest your desire, clarify your desires, release any guilt or fear regarding asking for what you want, and use only that 1 good minute from your past, like this Six of Cups energy. Interesting reading, Pisces. Well, Pisces, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I truly appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need an appointment, all the information is down below the screen over at the website in the About section. And over at the website, there's 2 short videos. One explains a prayer class I put there for you. The other, the sutras. Prayer class tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do, and the sutras are simple thought forms you put into a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. Video, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But the videos that explain them are over at the website. So to everybody I met through 5 whole years of YouTubes, and all of you I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.